Hey guys, this is the next video in the Video Archive VHS collection series. And this part's going to be fairly short as it's just going to cover the titles in the F category. I realized that I just had a few too many tapes to combine F and G into a single part, so I decided to just split them up into two separate videos. So without further ado, let's get started. We have Michael Moore's Fahrenheit 9/11, which was a pretty controversial movie when it came out back in 2004. It was actually originally going to be produced by Miramax, but Disney refused to let the Weinsteins make it, so they ended up forming a separate company merely to produce the film. So 35th week of 2004. Pretty good documentary as well. Alright, we have another good movie here, and this one stars Michael Douglas. We have Falling Down. November 7th, 2000. Next up, we have an Alan Parker movie, and this is one of his more well-known movies. We have Fame. The original 80s film, not the 2000s remake. And if you're curious, I believe that remake did get a VHS release in South Korea, should you want to pick it up. Although I imagine it's pretty rare, since I think the movie came out in 2009, so it would have been a late release. But we have some documentation. So this is just an ad for the frequent buyer program that MGM was offering around 1999. I don't know if I can flip it open. Alright. Set this down here. Ad for the other MGM Contemporary Classics titles. Flip it over. Let's see if we can work with this side. Quite a few titles available. And there's the back. Funny how the brochure is actually from 97, even though this came out in 99. And we have an ad for the vintage classics. December 3rd, 1998. Let me set these down. Okay. You know what, I'll just end this part here because these inserts are not willing to go in with one hand. Okay, finally got those inserts into that case. So now, on to the next one. This is a Steve Martin movie, and one of his more well-known ones, Father of the Bride. Which I actually did not know until fairly recently that this was actually a remake of an older film. I don't know when the original Father of the Bride came out, though. April 26, 2001. Okay, here's another tape from the MGM Screen Epics series, which is where that Dr. Zhivago tape that I have came from. Fiddler on the Roof. It's another 2-volume VHS, as you can see. It's because the film itself, they probably could have gotten this onto one tape, but the movie just runs a little under 3 hours, so maybe they didn't. Maybe it was too expensive to get a longer tape for this. November 22nd, 1999. And then here's part 2. And this one is also November 22nd, 1999. All right, we have an 80s classic here, written and directed by John Hughes. We have Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I hope to get some more John Hughes 80s films. I'd like to get a VHS of Uncle Buck at some point, because that's probably one of my favorite movies that he made. But this one's another classic too. 18th week of 1995. Alright, now we have a Kevin Costner movie, and it's another 80s classic. Field of Dreams. Like the copy of American Tail 5 Goes West that I showed previously, this is another not for resale, as there's no barcode on the back. There's some printings on the bottom. And let's see. The 26th week of 1994. Who would have guessed? Another 80s comedy. This time with, once again, different actors. A Fish Called Wanda. Unfortunately, this one has a pretty tragic story. Apparently, there was a man that saw the movie, and he laughed so hard during it that he actually died in the theater. At least his life had a happy ending. And there's no manufacture date on this one. Okay, this and the last tape I'm going to show are both late releases. This first one is from 2005, Flight of the Phoenix. January 28th, 2005. And the last tape for this video, as promised, it is a late release, and this one is from 2006. The Fog. Specifically, this is the 2005 remake. It's not the original film, which blows this one out of the water. But it's still a pretty interesting release. I think this was late January 2006 this came out, so kind of near the end for North American commercial VHS releases, not tapes that were sent out as screeners or sold through mail order. March 14th, 2006. Yeah, for the most part, it was around kind of February, March 2006. Commercial VHS releases wrapped up in the United States. So, and this is one of them. Alright, that'll do it for this video. The next part should be up pretty soon, and I hope to see you guys then. Take care.